Hello, this is a TPI Tech Tip. I wanted to make a short video to show off two of the most either underknown or underused features that I come across regarding the exacqVision client. I feel like these are really popular. Every time I do a demo, I see a lot of use for these in our day-to-day client use. I just don't think people necessarily know that they are there. So it's a quick video to show you our digital PTZ presets, as well as our camera associations, and how the two of those work together. I've got our exacqVision client pulled up here in our classic view. You should be able to replicate this regardless of what view you prefer to look at the client software in. What I really want to show, I'll show you two ways. First, at the top right here, I have an Alestra fisheye camera. So the first part of this is just the way that our exacqVision client is able to dewarp this camera. I just did a right click there. It's going to give me a menu with a ton of functionality, but what I'm doing is going down to the fisheye menu, and I'm going to go into our classic dewarp. So we're able to dewarp that camera to a more traditional camera lens view. I've already got this zoomed and panned to an area of the room that I wanted to see, our exacqVision poster here, but you can see how my cursor changed. I've got arrows now to pan this. Or I can use my mouse to zoom in or zoom out to zoom to a certain area. So this dewarp and our digital pan tilt zoom allows me to take that traditional fisheye view, dewarp it, and then go to a very specific part of the room or part of the scene. I think that's a great feature, but typically if we're using that in a day-to-day application, I would think that it's one area that we might be revisiting over and over. So instead of having to navigate to it through my digital PTZ, zooming and panning to get there, it would be really nice if we could save this image, and we can. So I'm going to right-click once again. I have a new option now in my menu, and it is to create a digital PTZ preset. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to give it a name. I'd hope that if you were using this as an actual user for your client, that you would be much more descriptive, much more creative than this. But I'll name it preset 2 and hit OK. Now, if I were to take this image back to just our standard fisheye view, I can very easily right click again for my menu. I now have an option for fisheye presets, preset 2, and it's going to take me right back to that same image. That's not going to be restricted to fisheyes only. I can do the exact same here with one of my multi-sensor lens. I'm going to go into my digital PTZ option. Again, we'll see that my cursor has changed. Let me zoom. I'm just scrolling my mouse to zoom the image and then pressing and holding the left button to pan. So here I want to look at our server rack. I'm going to do the same thing I did within that fisheye camera. I'm going to create a digital PTZ preset. I will save that. I'm going to click out of our digital PTZ so we can show off once again how I can go from my full image here. I'm going to right click, view my presets, and with just a couple clicks, I'm at the TPI rack. Now, the second feature I wanted to talk about is our camera associations. So again, these two tie together. I'm going to show you how with even fewer clicks now, I can get right back to those buttons. But what that is going to take is another right click for my menu, and you see my associations option here. I'm going to hit this and it's going to take us to a settings page. This is within the settings for that specific camera that we were looking at. An association is our ability to add a button down here on the bottom border of our camera. Now we've got some recommended controls that you can add here. The possibilities are really pretty endless depending on what your needs are for you as the operator on your individual client. I would recommend that you get with your integrator or your salesperson, your support person, to talk a little bit about your specific needs and how we can program something to fit that. But you'll see some of our recommended options here, pretty typical options. Toggling that digital PTZ. We can do our exact replay if we needed to pop out replay video. If you have access control integrated, you'll have functionality there. And then any relays or triggers that you might have programmed into the system could also be accessed here. But as it relates back to our PTZ presets, you see those in our menu option here. So our digital PTZ presets, I created this TPI rack one just a minute ago in the video. All I've got to do is highlight it, click add, and I have got a brand new button here on the bottom of the screen. So I want to apply, and I'm going to go back to our live view page. And now right here, we can see the new icon created available on my live page. I can click that to get there to my TPI rack. I appreciate you watching. Just again, a quick video to show you a couple underused features that I come across often regarding our exacqVision client. I hope that you will visit our website and follow our YouTube page if you'd like to see more. Thank you.